Is my mother, Martha Bullock Roosevelt. Everyone who was close to Mother called her Mitty, though. My whole family had nicknames. Father, Theodore, was called Thea amongst friends and relatives, and my siblings were Bamie, Ellie, and Connie. Mother and father were an odd couple, as close to polar opposites as one could imagine. Mother was tiny and delicate, while father was large, with broad shoulders and a square jaw. She was thought of as a daughter of the South, while he was raised in New York and did not approve of slavery. He was careful and disciplined, although mother was spirited and seemed to live for the moment. While that did change to a degree as she aged, I loved mother dearly, but remember her to be a bit eccentric. When she bathed, she did so twice, once to wash and once to rinse. She wore white mostly, and when we prayed before going to bed, she would kneel to pray on fresh linens. I remember vividly how she suffered from constant nightmares. It was not uncommon to be awakened from the sounds of her blood-curdling screams. Father was the finest man I ever knew. He was a wealthy businessman, but his interest truly lay in philanthropy. He was interested in every social reform movement, and he did an immense amount of work, doing practical charitable work himself, from helping poor children in the Children's Aid Society to helping found the American Museum of Natural History, as well as the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Father's view that people should have the ability to eat well and live in sanitary conditions was the first seed in my mind that helped form my corresponding opinion. I have always been a man who favors the downtrodden and needy, and I wholly believe that my father not only planted, but also cultivated that seed. This is a portrait of yours truly as a child. And yes, I am wearing a dress. This was common at the time, particularly in upper-class families, and it symbolized a child's dependence on woman. I was a sickly, delicate boy. I suffered almost daily from severe headaches and diarrhea. But the real problem of my health was asthma. Frequently, I had to be taken away on trips to find a place where I could breathe. I can remember countless nights sleeping upright in my bed or in a chair in the parlor. Sometimes father would wrap me in a blanket and take me on wild carriage rides through the city to help me breathe. My memories of father pacing with me when I had an attack bring me a sense of comfort to this day. I could breathe, I could sleep when he had me in his arms. My father, he gave me breath, strength, life. I owe everything I have or am to Father.